Now the afternoon, when we finally sit down to do some spiritual reading, Father Glory arrives with a large package containing the missing bedspreads. He is in charge of the education of the children we will welcome to the center, and also in charge of discussing and making plans. Sister Lucia obviously thinks differently. It is urgent for her, as soon as possible, that her nuns have a chapel with the presence of Jesus in the sacrament in the tabernacle. Then other material things of first necessity for the arrangement of the house. We nuns listen in silence, not understanding an iota of the conversation between the two. We can do nothing but address a prayer so that the Holy Spirit descends on Sister Lucia and grants her the light to understand what the Lord wants from this new service. Meanwhile come the workers hammering in the nails to put up the new tents. Our Italian friends, boisterous but eager to help us. Finally, it's time for dinner. As soon as we start eating, the parish priest comes to visit us. But Sister Lucia sends him home, apologizing for not being able to receive him because the sisters were having dinner in the only room available. Evening time. The parish priest returns to his office, bringing with him 3 occasional interpreters who, alas, make the task more difficult for Sister Lucia. In fact, their Italian is grotesque. Being able to relate the Italian-English conversation would be fun for anyone reading, assuming they have knowledge of certain English words. The old lady who accompanies the parish priest is Roman. She has been in America for about 50 years, but does not know how to put together a conversation. The only words she uses and repeats over and over again are yes, oh yes, okay, okay. We can't help ourselves, and all together we squirm in our chairs, we cough, unable to keep from laughing. The parish priest is a good man, as big as a barrel, and he struggles to walk. We held our breath for a moment. What would happen to our poor, fragile wicker chairs under so much weight? Luckily, nothing happens. The two explain to each other, and it seems that the parish priest, even if he gives the impression of not listening, of ironizing everything, but then provides. After a good half hour on the clock, they leave, and we can finally get our cloister back. Conclusions. 2 days just spent in Miami, and already a list of urgent things to do is presented for Sister Lucia. Driving school for nuns who want it and who feel they can do it. A car to move around is not a luxury, but a necessity. Driver's license is to be considered. There are few public transports. American English language courses. It is really painful to remain silent and understand very little. This was one of the greatest challenges for the nuns of that time, and it still is for nuns today. Organize the day, planning, distributing tasks, all useful, each in its specific and attitudinal role. For Sister Lucia, dedication to service must not exhaust the person who needs space, recreation, and rest. Deo gratias.